We're Liz and Dennis, full-time RVers who have been living and traveling in our tiny home on wheels since 2017. Over the years, RV life has taken us to some incredible places, from Canada to Mexico and everywhere in between. But today, we're excited to kick off the start of our latest series, The Great Summer Escape, as we road trip Michigan. Unfortunately, our first week in Michigan doesn't go as planned, as we deal with crazy and unpredictable weather. I don't think beach day is going to happen. And a few RV mishaps. But we still make the most of our stay on the southwest Michigan shore, exploring charming old towns, quenching our thirst at local breweries. They know the way to our heart. Give us some beer, you've won us over. And getting a taste for Michigan's lakeside beaches. Officially making it to Michigan, our first stop is to visit our friends, Mike and Amy, which we actually know from real estate investing back in Florida. We've known them for literally almost a decade now, which is kind of insane. They also live full-time in an RV, and they just bought a boat and are traveling the loop of the United States right now. They told us they were going to be in Michigan, in their hometown of Marshall, Michigan. So we had to come visit. I mean, we reworked plans and we're so glad we're here. We're starting our tour of Marshall off at Dark Horse Brewing. They know the way to our heart. Give us some beer, you've won us over. So we're gonna do a little tour. I think we're having dinner here. This place is adorable.
Carlos, head brewer at Dark Horse, gave us a tour of the brewery, explaining the brewing process along the way. Dark Horse has over 18 tanks for fermentation and aging, producing a ton of beer for enjoying at the brewery and distributing across the Midwest.
6,200 pints they can brew here at a time. That's a lot of pints.
The best part of the tour was getting to sample a special release beer that has been aging in bourbon barrels from Kentucky for over 8 months.
So this is a 15% Imperial Stout with coconut and vanilla.
Oh, give me some. That sounds right up my alley.
Comes out. You want to try this? I want to try it? This is good try.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's cold. No, it's cold.
This is real good. And it's 15%. Watch out.
It's the 4 original brewers for Dark Horse at the peak, so we called it the 4 Horsemen. That's delicious.
Yep.
It's like an almond joy.
Dark Horse had such a fun and cozy vibe and was clearly a popular spot for locals. With live music, games, and delicious food, it's easy to fall in love. Regulars who frequent the bar were able to purchase unique steins made by a local potter that blanket the interior of the tap room. High demand and limited space for the steins, however, means the only way to secure a mug today is if someone gives up their spot.
We had dreams of wakeboarding on the lake, but the weather had other plans for us. It rained nearly the entire time. So instead, we played games indoors and explored a bit of the historic town. Marshall is one of the oldest towns in Michigan, originally positioned to be the capital for the state before ultimately switching it to Lansing. Because it's halfway located between Chicago and Detroit, it was a major stopover point for travelers and played an important role in the Underground Railroad before the Civil War, helping runaway slaves from the South escape to Canada safely. Each September, the Historical Society offers tours of Marshall's historic buildings and homes, which often have trapdoors and hidden rooms that were used to hide slaves during their travels north. Marshall's a charming town worthy of a visit if you're passing through. But for us, it was time to head on to meet up with our friends Karen and Greg. We made it to Holland, and after almost a week of nonstop rain, we are so excited that the sun is out and we are ready to enjoy this state park and this area for all it is worth. The good thing about staying at the state park is it's really close to the beach. It's about a 20-minute walk from where we're camping, and there are tons of trail systems in the state park and just outside. So this morning we're gonna get outside, enjoy the sunshine, get a little bit of fresh air, and go for a hike. There are a lot of stairs in this trail. It's definitely a good exercise. Hopefully the view at the top will be the big reward.
Not a bad view.
started raining on us a little. It's just sprinkling, and luckily we're under the tree cover as we walk back to the campground, so we're not getting wet. But we ended up meeting a very lovely couple on our hike, Bob and Denise, and they're Michiganders. I think that's what you guys call yourself. Anyways, they're just, everyone we've met here is so sweet. We always meet the coolest people as we travel. It's definitely a fun part of this lifestyle. It's getting to meet cool new people all the time.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
Have fun.
See ya.
And us ladies are gonna get a day to ourselves. We're gonna go shopping because their downtown here is super cute. If you have a sweet tooth, Kilwins is definitely gonna fit the craving. They have fudge, all different types of candy.
That doesn't look awful, does it? 18 pounds worth of fudge right now. It'll end up at 22. Oh my god. So I got a couple pieces of caramel in there too, which is our homemade caramel. It's a soft, chewy caramel. It'll melt in your mouth. And then this is our mud fudge, which is vanilla base, with our homemade caramel and semi-sweet dark chocolate chips. So just have to let me know how it tastes before you leave.
Thanks. Definitely like Sugar Rush.
It's our sweetest one.
But the chocolate mixed in there and the caramel, it's good. So much fun shopping in Holland. All the streets are so cute. Yes. Holland is most popular for its Tulip Festival, which happens every March, and it is supposed to be quite a sight to behold. We're here in the middle of summer, so the tulips are long gone, but it is still beautiful grounds at the Windmill Island Gardens, which is where they hold the Tulip Festival each year. It's like a botanical garden that also is an homage to the Netherlands influence for how Holland was founded. When Michigan was just becoming a state, came from Holland and the Netherlands. They have recreated little homes and villages of what authentic villages in the Netherlands look like. The windmills are like legit and huge, so it's pretty cool. It's definitely worth a stopover if this is your thing. We just loved walking through the downtown. There are so many breweries and great restaurants and so many cute shops. It's definitely a cute little town for a stopover. We were trying to get an early start to the morning, go to the farmer's market before our next destination, and kind of ran into a little bit of a hiccup. Our stair won't go in, and we have a flat tire. Our valve stem extenders sometimes get pinched, and because of it, lets air out and our tires can go flat. It's really annoying. We've kind of been dealing with it for a while. We want to get the simulators off, but yeah. So I'm gonna go to the farmer's market, get our shopping done while Dennis deals with this stuff.
Have it. So I guess the last time I had the tires worked on at a shop, they did the typical wrench it till it stops move. So now I can't bust the lugs off to fix this tire on my own.
This market is insane. If you are coming to Holland, this needs to be a #1 must-do activity. This market has everything you could imagine. There's probably 100 vendors here with amazing quality produce, fish, meats, prepared goods. There's food trucks. It's awesome. I feel really bad that Dennis is not here to enjoy this with us. I know he would have loved this farmer's market. They do it every Wednesday and Saturday. We're here on a Wednesday and it is still packed. So definitely come early. Super exciting.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't following Rootless Living, you can get the magazine sent to you, but they also have digital copies that you can view and read online. And this month, we're in it. Woo! That's us! Yay! If you didn't know, we have Viewed Mexico for 11 months. It was awesome, epic, fun, challenging, all the things. Go back and watch the series if you haven't watched it. And if you are ready to RV Mexico on your own, don't forget we have an RV Mexico guide. But now we need to go to our next destination, which is Grand Haven. a long, treacherous 30-minute drive. After a tough morning, our first stop was to get food. We're set up at the campground, which is awesome. It's right next to the beach, and we can't wait to show you more of that awesome spot. But for now, we need some food. We came to Righteous Cuisine, which is like upscale, creative Mexican. So there's like tacos, burritos, nachos, quesadillas, but all of the ingredients are definitely very American and creative.
Sure.
Very good so far. We promised we would show you around our campground because to us, this is what coming and exploring Southwest Michigan is all about. Enjoying the lake. And Grand Haven State Park is one of the best places to do so because it is smack dab on the beach. There are a few spots that are literally backing up overlooking the lakeside, and it is gorgeous. The rest of the spots, however, you're pretty much in a parking lot, crammed together like sardines. It's not exactly a luxury stay by any means, but we're not here to enjoy our spot at the campsite. We're here to enjoy the beach. And that's what we plan to do today. We are going to have an epic beach day. The sun is out. We have so much summer vibes, and we cannot wait. You ready for a beach day?
I am. Greg just made a cherry habanero shrub.
Ooh,
It's hot too.
oh, we're gonna get down today.
We are.
I don't think beach day is gonna happen, at least not on the shore. It's a very windy day. They have a small craft warning. The waves are ripping, the wind is roaring. So we're gonna do a beach day by the RV. At least I get some sun. Y'all, this weather is next level. The wind has turned into like, I'm pretty sure tropical storm winds. It is intense. We were even by the RVs just getting pelted with sand. Depending if there's a wind gust, I can barely open the door. It's just tough sometimes to try and vlog our life because some weeks the weather sucks. It rains a ton, you can't go outside and do anything but work, or you're stuck inside because it's windy. And we're trying to capture fun activities and share these unique places with you, but a part of RV life is that some weeks you don't get to explore the places like you'd want. You don't get to do all of the things you'd like. So hopefully this is a helpful reminder for you if you're trying to follow on this journey. Even if it's a week-long trip, you gotta work around things like the weather. You can't control everything. Find ways to make the most of it. We're gonna have dinner inside in our RV, play some games, try and enjoy each other's company, maybe watch a movie. Well, it may not be the perfect summer day we were expecting. 'Tis life. So we hope you're enjoying. We're sorry if this isn't the most adventurous or exciting vlog. It's just a part of it. While I wish I could say today's weather in Grand Haven is better than yesterday, today is very chilly and the wind is still here. It's not quite as much of a windstorm as yesterday. It was insane. But whatever came through was a cold front, and so now it's too cold to enjoy the beach. So we're heading out today, but we made time this morning to walk along the pier that is adjacent to our campground, which is really nice because in the morning you can just walk, there's bike trails. It's a really cute city with a lot to enjoy. I think having ideal weather obviously makes it much more of an enjoyable experience all around, but it's definitely worth a stopover. It really is a great little historic town with beautiful beaches. Unfortunately for us, our days this week just didn't go as planned. Honestly, really nothing went as we expected, but that's a part of RV life. Not every week is perfect. The weather isn't always as you hope or expect. Things change, and if we've learned one thing about Michigan, the weather here is crazy. But we're hoping next week will be a redeeming week. We're supposed to have great weather and we have really fun stuff planned in our next destination. So now would be the time to subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate you following along, even on our down weeks when things don't quite go as planned. We will see you next Monday. Adios.